Welcome to Surviving Life's Traumas and Dramas podcast, where me and my family have come together to share our experiences of our traumas and dramas and hopes it will provide you a place of comfort and encouragement with zero judgment. Just real conversations of our journeys so you never have to feel alone on yours. All right, so who here has found peace in their life?
Being hard to get there.
No, I have not.
There it depends on. I mean, I have peace that I'm going in the right direction with my life. But as far as other areas, there might not be peace, like knowing that my family's in a sad situation. That's not peaceful, but I have peace in the direction of my life.
I can find peace in little moments.
There you go.
Like going outside in the rain. Like just looking up at the sky and just letting the raindrops hit my face. Peaceful.
You know, I am not at peace, but I am finding peace. And I am finding peace as I am little moments. And I try to live in each moment, make each moment count. And in each moment, I try to find that peace. Whether it is looking up at a full moon and then seeing the stars and then just getting lost in the sky with that, or going out on a run when it's pouring down rain and just letting the rain hit me and letting it refresh my week and just having different peace moments. But I think that finding peace looks different for everybody. And I don't think that there's 100% time that everybody has peace every single time, every single day, and every single moment of every single day. And if they do, I think that's absolutely amazing, and that you should continue to capture that and continue to live in your peace. Something that I know that my husband and I have been doing for a while now is we do not, as much as humanly possible, allow any drama in our lives or in our home. And what I mean by that is we specifically choose people to be in our lives and to be in our home that do not have drama. And if you bring drama with you, we have no qualms of kicking you out of our home. None whatsoever. We have worked very diligently to try to create a safe haven for not only us, our children, but everybody that enters our home. And, you know, we do that by having different Zen things, like, you know, what we have on our mantle or the tree or different pictures that we have hanging up. But we also try to create that space of Zen for us, but for other people too, because drama is a big factor in not having peace, and we have lived more than multiple lifetimes to that we're okay to not have drama in our lives anymore, or have people in our lives that bring drama. And we have discovered that the more we are living in peace as much as we can, it's because of the lack of drama that we are allowing in our space.
How has that affected your friendships?
Asking the tough questions.
Yeah, let's do it. So I have lost quite a bit of friends, and honestly some family members too.
Because people love drama.
Because people love drama.
Yeah, they thrive on it.
And, you know, do you, boo. If that's what you want, that's fine. But that's not how I'm going to live my life. I have had enough drama to last me multiple lifetimes. I'm not kidding with that. Like, and I'm so over it.
Yeah.
And so, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to not be friends with you because you, like, gossip. Like, but if you're going to straight up stir the pot or talk shit or make chaos, I don't want that in my life, so therefore I'm not gonna have you in my life. And I've had to say goodbye to many relationships over the course of the last couple of years because of that, and even most recently. And, you know, since my brother, it has been me and my husband's even more of our focus, making our home such a safe haven for our immediate family because we all need that peace right now, even more so. And it's so important to us that if you are not gonna be any sort of peaceful person, if you're gonna talk negative in our house, if you're gonna talk about other people in our house, simple as that. You know, and going to give an example. Christmas party. We were incredibly, you don't know this.
You know this?
Yes, you do. You helped me with it.
Oh, okay.
Our Christmas party.
Oh, okay. I know what you're gonna say.
Yep. We literally handpicked every human that stepped in my house. Every single one of them. And anybody that wanted to come, they had to go through me or Dina. Why do you want to come? Why do we want this person here? If I don't know this person, they're not coming because my mom, my sister-in-law, my niece and nephew do not need any bullshit. That if anybody creates any kind of drama or talks any kind of way that is nothing but positive, I want them out. I don't care who the hell I was kicking out of my house. If you are not gonna come having grace, having love, you are getting the hell out of my house. Because we don't need that.
It just brings me so much peace being here, and I really appreciate that because I know like it's not easy, you know, and a lot of people do really like drama, and you know, either creating it or you know just stirring the pot for whatever reason. It's just I really appreciate the peaceful vibe too.
Thank you. We have worked tirelessly to make that happen.
My tired body
Yeah.
appreciates.
I was just gonna make a fun out of that, and you beat me to it.
Well, and
It's hard to find this day and age.
having peace is so important, especially for the remainder of my life, which God willing is a lot.
50 plus years.
I'm like doing
Emphasis on the plus.
I was just okay. It's like 100. Like we'll go on 100.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my goal.
Just Abraham who?
Right?
Beat him.
Oh gosh.
Beat his ears.
Yeah.
How old was Abraham? How old was he? Like 700?
Yeah, it's like, can you imagine? Like, no, thank you.
We're going to 200. How old are you trying to be?
Yeah,
Not 700.
You're gonna have to change your diapers.
All right, you give me a big powder.
But you know, we love laughter in our home. We love poking fun. We love having fun, and that is part of what creates peace. That's part of what peace is all about.
Yeah.
Unconditional love, no judgment, no ridicule, no, just no negativity. And of course, we are far from perfect, right? There is no perfect way to go about it because life brings not peace.
Yeah.
Life brings a lot of negativity. Life brings a lot of drama. Life brings a lot of pain. But in all of that, we try so hard to not have that be such a thing.
Yeah, I can't even tell you how many times my oldest has gone to people's houses and stuff, and then he'll come home and be like, there was no laughter. There was like no conversation. Like they all just exist there without actually talking to each other or laughing. And I'm like, that I feel like I understand that because when I was a kid, I went back and forth, and one household there was really no laughter, unless I was cracking a joke. That was the only time there was laughter, and then in the other house was always laughter, but there was other issues, you know. So I've tried to like balance that with the kids because it does bring that sense of, because we can't control everything. We can't control what goes on in the outside world, right? We can't control what goes on most of the time, but we can create that space in our homes for our kids of stability and peace and laughter, and it's important. I think it's super important.
It is.
So they'll know what life is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Even just quality time, because like, I don't know, I'm gonna try and be really vague here because I don't want to call anybody out specifically, but I had some people staying with me for a little while and having dinner at the kitchen table all together and having conversation with no electronic distractions. It was completely foreign to them.
Right.
Like, that kind of blew me away. It was just like, you know, that's the time where you get that quality time. You know, everybody's had a busy day, you sit down, you talk, and it was foreign to them. It was just like, well, who do you eat dinner with?
Yeah.
And they would eat dinner by themselves. I'm like, what?
Yeah. TV or nowadays your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I didn't, I don't know, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Like, just, like that family time though, like, it's peaceful.
Right.
There's no arguments, it's just checking in with each other.
Yeah.
You know, and if you had a bad day, let's talk it through.
Right.
And in our household, sometimes dinner time is the only time that my kids talk, especially my youngest one. He is a very silent child, and so the only time that we really get to talk to him is at dinner time. Get to check in. And, you know, I have conversations with him often, but it's usually that or like one-worded conversations. It's like, how's your day? Fine.
Yeah.
You having homework? Yes. How you doing? Fine. Who you talking to? No one. What are you watching? Like, it's a very dry conversations, right? And so at the dinner table, like, I mean, it goes back to when we were kids. We sit at the dinner table every night, and we always, okay, I shouldn't say always. Majority of the time we talked, but sometimes we were silent, and it was usually when Grandma Jenny was there. But I mean, it is true. Depending on your household, depending on the household that your kids go to,
Why are you about to laugh?
because okay, I have a story.
Okay, I knew there was something.
So, not too long ago, our house was so full of young teenagers. We had to keep our shelves stocked, our refrigerator stocked, because all the boys' friends would come and hang out here. This happened for a very long time. And the parents felt bad because their friends were always at our house. But we did things like Nerf war, or went camping, or had a football, or played football outside, or we have a field, or, you know, there's so many things that we did. And I think that it kind of blew people away. And we also had really, not high expectations, but when you come into our house, peaceful, right? We had expectations that you need to be respectful. And you need to show respect. And so that was part of the conditions of these kids coming over.
I remember, so when I was a kid, we ate dinner in front of the TV. And when we moved in with your family, my mom, sister, and I think that was the first time in my life that we sat at a dinner table with everybody and ate dinner. And I mean, it was, we were all, I was heartbroken because my parents were splitting up and it was awkward and weird, and I didn't really know Marty very well, and I was uncomfortable. And I didn't know his sons very well. but I knew you, and I knew Keisha and Joey, and it was like a whole new world. Like sitting at that big dinner table, and it's true. Sometimes, I mean, and we didn't sit it. Oh, I didn't sit it very long, but sometimes it was quiet, and sometimes everybody was yapping, and it was nice to like, even though we weren't technically like in your family in that capacity, it was nice to just be part of that for a while. Especially because I think my mom was working evenings, so I think it was just my sister and I was alone. Do you have different any memories? You're looking at me like you're just making this up.
I remember them being, when the big D happened.
You need to rephrase that.
Yeah.
The divorce. I don't know what is.
Okay.
Oh, oh my gosh, the light.
Listen, we're gonna talk about my parents and the big D.
We did a lot of those talks.
And I try
growing
to
up.
forget about that.
Like, majority of our talks.
This better not be part of your roast.
Hey, actually, yes. Thank you for reminding me. But I think how growing up, how we ladies come to, and I could be wrong, but how we came to find peace is by us just shooting the shit about stupid shit.
About the big D.
Even if it was about the big D.
Which I had never even seen. So I was like, yeah, the big D. What's it look like?
Yeah, but I think that we got through a lot of stuff, found our peace in little moments of conversations, even if they were highly inappropriate for our age and listening to our mom and aunt. It's fine. But in those little moments, we all had that peace.
Yeah.
We were all just chilling.
And
it
you and
was
I were
more
taking
than-
notes.
I mean, I was more than you, I think.
No, yeah, I was.
I can see you doing it.
Please quit.
But
She's just like, yeah,
Yep. Yep. It sure
There's
was.
so much stuff that I just do not recollect.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember bits and pieces. It's like, God.
What? Really? I
really
get it, but
There's when you're in survival mode most of your
understood.
life.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, say no more.
And yes, so all that to say, finding little moments to find your peace.